Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on. That is a really, really good cup of coffee. My Keurig machine, my new Keurig machine, boy, am I getting a lot of use out of it. This morning, I've got the Keurig K-Cup, original donut shop, regular coffee right here. This is a medium roast coffee. Boy, this is terrific. I happened to be driving past my local discount drug mart. I went in for a few items and thought, hey, let's go down the coffee aisle and see if they have anything for my Keurig machine. Sure enough, they have the original donut shop Keurig K-Cups. Boy, this is terrific. And I brewed it. I brewed a 10-ounce cup this morning, and I hit that strong brew button feature that I have on the K-Express Keurig machine, and it makes it just a little stronger. Wow, really, really terrific. And I'm using a generic coffee mug this morning, something that you would see in your local coffee shop, donut shop, that sort of thing. That's why we're using it, because we're using, donut shop coffee. So kind of celebrating your local neighborhood donut shop, your local neighborhood coffee shop with this really just a generic, plain kind of local neighborhood, hometown donut shop, coffee shop kind of mug. Hang on, one more. Really, really terrific. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. As we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. One more. This is really do enjoy this coffee, and that strong button gives it just a little extra kick. I really like that feature on the Keurig machine. Absolutely. And yes, I'm using spring water. I'm not using tap water in there. Hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really, really do appreciate it. And to those of you who are listening to the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form, hey, thanks very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Get those earbuds in your ears, adjust your speaker volume, and let me know how the audio quality is. If you find any distortion or anything wrong with the audio quality, please drop me an email at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out if there are any problems with the audio quality on the podcast. Wow, great to see you this morning. We've got a great show this morning. Really, really excited to show you a lot of great stuff in new wet shaving gear. We got some shave den visits. Wait till you see what Abene Samant is showing us, as well as James Sefton. Really, really neat. Got a really, really nice shave tip this morning. Very practical shave tip. Also a shave tip that works in very, very well for gift giving, for the wet shaver in your world. Yeah, absolutely. So we got some really, really great content. Got some great refill comments. Also got some great questions and comments. Really, really appreciate everyone who contributed to this week's show or to today's show. Well, it is kind of a weekly show. This week's show, today's show, that kind of thing. Really, really do appreciate everyone who has commented and emailed me and messaged me with a lot of great, great content and heads up on new shaving gear and that sort of thing. So thank you all very, very much. Last week, it was 90 minutes. The show was like an hour and a half. I'm going to try to work a little bit better to tighten up the show a little bit, make it an hour. I know that a lot of viewers said that an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes gets to be a little too long. I kind of agree. I really do. So we're going to kind of try to keep the show nice and streamlined. So again, my thanks to everyone who contributed, commented, messaged with some great, great information. Thank you very, very much. So let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Chris Witt. And Chris spells his last name W-I-T-T-E, and I'm assuming it's pronounced Witt. It might be pronounced Witty. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to go with Witt. Chris, I hope I got the pronunciation of your last name correct. Anyhow, Chris wrote, great 3MB, beginner shave tip. Go with a good starter kit. Many sites have starter kits. I would suggest Phoenix Shaving's budget level $50 starter kit or Razor Emporium's gift level kits, which go for $70 to $220. Also, these kits have been sourced for beginners. Soap, aftershave, and brush. Bare minimum. Yeah, also a safety razor. A safety razor comes in those shave kits as well. Now, I am very familiar with the components that have gone into or go into the Phoenix Shaving starter kit because each of those starter kits comes with a razor, a brush, shave soap, aftershave, and you can also add the cube and alum block and everything right from that product page where you shop for the beginner kit. And you can also pick which kit comes with which shave soap, that sort of thing. But the razor that comes with the kit is the Symmetry Straight Bar Safety Razor, which I am holding here in my hand right here. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful starter razor. It is a straight bar safety razor. As they write, it's perfectly balanced, hefty, classic three-piece design, beautifully chromed and laser etched with their logo, with the Phoenix Shaving logo right on the handle. Now, mine has the How to Grow a Mustache logo etched on it. I think that's kind of neat. I don't know which one you're going to get, whether you're going to get the Phoenix Shaving Phoenix logo or you're going to get How to Grow a Mustache. But I think that is really neat that I have that logo that they originally started with. So it's kind of a keepsake, kind of an extra keepsake, which is really, really neat. You also get the Green Ray shaving brush that I'm holding in my hand right here. And this is, as they write on the product page, the Green Ray is based on a rare vintage brush from way back in the day. And this is an absolutely wonderful, wonderful shaving brush. This is a hybrid tribble synthetic knot. And you can read all about it on the product page. Absolutely wonderful. And again, you can get your choice of shave soap and aftershave in that kit. And they have them categorized. I think they have about maybe 4 or 5 different kits. Each comes with the brush, the razor, and then you can kind of figure out, you select which shave soap, aftershave you want. And it really is terrific. And of course, I've used a lot of the CK6 shave soaps, and it's going to be a CK6 shave soap included in that kit. So the kit contains a handsome, sturdy gift box, 1 Symmetry Straight Bar Safety Razor, 1 2-ounce shave soap, 1 1-ounce aftershave and cologne, 1 Green Ray Tribble Synthetic Shaving Brush, instructions, and 3 5-pack of DE blades. You'll get strangelets, sharks, and Voscott is what they're saying on one of the product pages that I'm looking at. And of course, if I were to give it as a gift, I'd probably go with the Bay Rum, the Atomic Age Bay Rum. That's really a terrific, terrific shave soap, great scent. And, you know, it's kind of classic. It's really be a nice introduction to the traditional wet shave. Either a barbershop scent or a Bay Rum scent. That's probably what I would go with if I was giving it to someone. But yeah, Chris, a terrific, terrific shaving tip to give someone a starter kit to introduce them to the traditional wet shave. They got all the ingredients right there, and it sets them off on the right path. And again, with the Phoenix Shaving Shave Kit on the product page, you can add a variety of items. I'm looking at the product page right here, and you can kind of check off the box. You can add the alum block. Well, they got this new solid block, alum block, the no-slip grip. You can add the Cube 2.0. You can add another DE blade sampler pack if you want to. You can add a Star Jelly aftershave trial size, Mysterium Serum trial size, that kind of thing, and just really kind of tailor the kit and add some other items to really, really make it nice and complete if you want to. It's complete as is, but if you want to add some additional items, and I would probably add the cube, the alum block, and the Star Jelly, and probably the Mysterium Serum as well. Yeah, it's a really, really great way to go to introduce someone to the traditional wet shave, the Phoenix Shaving Starter Kit. And of course, Razor Emporium has some starter kits, and you can find them on Amazon as well. But I really, really like the Phoenix Shaving Starter Kit. Obviously, I am most familiar with the product that they produce, and I've used the razor, and I've used the brush, and I've used the shave soap and the aftershave, and the Star Jelly, and the alum block, and the cube, and I like them all a lot. So That's why we're talking about it, because I'm most familiar with it. So Chris, that's a really, really great shave tip. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail, email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. Getting ahead of myself there. And if you out there would also like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and if I use it here on the Monday Morning Mailbag morning shaving tip, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Chris, thanks very, very much for a very nice and practical shaving tip this morning. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we have an extra shave tip, and it comes from viewer Robert Ross. And Robert writes, "Hi, Mark. As the inventor of Uncle Bob's slurry method, I decided to try yet another tweak to my recipe. Instead of using tap water to bowl lather, just for fun, I decided to use distilled water. I was shocked to see how much faster the soap sprang to life. For those not familiar with my recipe for bowl lathering, it's worth repeating. 1. Measure a 1/16 teaspoon of soap, aka a pinch. 2. Add a half tablespoon of distilled water. 3. With your thumb, mash the soap into the water to form a slurry. 4. With a slightly damp synthetic brush, whip the slurry into a gorgeous lather. I already have a sketch, so use this perhaps as an extra shaving tip. So far, my retirement is going swimmingly. Take care, Bob Ross." Bob, thanks very much for the extra shave tip. There you go, folks. There's his recipe for Uncle Bob's slurry method. Give it a try. See how it works for you in developing a lather if you bowl lather. And use distilled water. Give that a try and see how that works. Bob, glad to hear you're enjoying your retirement. He informed us about his retirement last week. Great to hear that it's going very, very well in the early stages. Wonderful to hear. Thanks very much for the extra shaving tip this morning. Really do appreciate it. Well, we have a couple of Shave Den visits this morning, and the first one comes from Abane Samant. Now, this is something brand new in his Shave Den, and it is a Yankee adjustable razor. This is the Yankee adjustable razor that is a Gibbs clone. And Abby wrote, "Hi, Mark. Hope you're having a great summer." Thanks very much, Abby. Hope you're having a great summer, too. "Here is my Gibbs-inspired Yankee razor that I modified. Normally, I never touch my razors, but the price of this was so good, I thought it was worth a try. I actually used a nail polish to paint the barrel, so if I don't like it, I can use acetone to remove it in the future. This is actually my second attempt. My first attempt was way too thick, so I removed it using acetone. I know nail polish isn't as durable as paint, but it's much easier to apply and touch up and extremely inexpensive. I also used a fine-tipped Sharpie to fill in the numbers as well. This was a fun little project." Abby, that looks absolutely spectacular. Thank you so much for sharing this with all the viewers out there. Folks, there you go. If you want to customize your razor, try nail polish and, a fine-tipped Sharpie as well. You can remove that nail polish very easily if you don't like the final result. You can also use it to touch up. Wow, that is really, really fantastic. And again, as Abby writes here, inexpensive. Wow, that is absolutely great and really a neat looking razor, Abby. Let us know how it shaves for you. Thank you very, very much. This came in from James Sefton. He's decorating his shave den, and he wrote, "My addition to hang up in my shave den. Now I always have company in the den." Yeah, it's a Norse statue. How about that? We'll have links below where you can get one like this on Amazon.com. I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's Odin or Thor or who it is. It's just a Norse statue. And I think it looks really, really neat. So thanks very much for sharing that with all the viewers out there, James. Again, we'll have a link below to this particular Norse statue, and I think they have a variety of figures from which to choose. So looks really, really neat. So if you want a Norse statue to have in your shave den to keep your company, check out the link below, and my thanks to James Sefton for passing it along. So again, this morning, thanks very much to Abene Samant and James Sefton for sharing their additions to their shave dens. Really, really do appreciate it, gentlemen. Thanks so much. Okay, here's your weekly podcast reminder. As we mentioned this morning, the Monday Morning Mailbag is available as a podcast, and you can get it on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, your favorite streaming service. All you have to do is go up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, should come right up. Again, search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast and the Second Cup podcast should come right up, available on your favorite streaming service, including Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. Well, this morning we have a 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway update. We have less than 275 subscribers to go before the channel reaches 10,000 subscribers. As you know, when the channel reaches 10,000 subscribers, we're doing this spectacular giveaway, and it's being made possible through the very generous contributions of viewers out there. My sincere thanks to everyone who has contributed to this. I am absolutely honored and flattered. Thank you so very, very much. We have two more contributions this week that I wanted to share with you. Really, really generous contributions. The first one comes from a viewer named Wesley Kirby. And Wesley wrote me an email, and I have it right here. And he said, I was wondering if you would be interested in a few items I don't use. There are no gatherings in my area, and I'm the only person I know that shaves this way. We have a bevel, a gem bullet tip. I have two. Gillette Black Handle 01, Gillette Travel Tech R2, and West Coast Shaving Trio base plates, 2 top plates, and 1 handle. I would rather pass them along than just sitting in a drawer. And he did send these. Wesley, thank you very, very much. I'm going to go through each one here so you can see exactly what he sent. Check this out. Here is the bevel razor right here. This is absolutely beautiful. That's absolutely stellar and spectacular. What a wonderful, sleek looking razor. Nice heft, nice rubberized handle here. It is a classic 3-piece razor. It looks like the end tabs are going to be enclosed in the razor head, and also comes with a buffer ring right there. And it's absolutely fantastic. After handling this, opening it up and unwrapping it and seeing it, I thought, wow, I'm going to get one of these and review it. This is absolutely fantastic. And of course, there's the bevel logo on the cap there. I don't know if it's that way. No, I think it's this way here, like this. Yeah, really a beautiful, beautiful razor. Really, really nice. Again, he also sent along some vintage Gillette razors. Here is the black-handled 01 that he talked about, twist to open. Boy, this is in great shape. Check this out, huh? How about that? Absolutely fantastic, fantastic shape. And here is the Gillette Tech Travel Razor R2. Yeah, we reviewed one. I think I have one, maybe two of these. These are great. You put the right blade in there. Boy, this gives you a really, really nice shave. My first shave wasn't that great. I put a sharper blade in it when I did my second review, and it really, really improved the shave a great deal. But look how compact that is. Yeah, I mean, that's fantastic, fantastic travel size, absolutely. He also sent along this gem bullet tip right here. Again, we've been talking about how great these gem razors are, and here is the gem bullet tip, also known as the flying wing, and twist open. This is in absolutely gorgeous shape. This is like it looks brand new almost. My gosh, absolutely wonderful. And he also sent along some coated Persona gem blades right here. And he's got them right here in a bag. So the winner of this gem razor will also get the blades to go with it. Absolutely beautiful. I cannot believe how beautiful that looks. Look at the, I mean, the plating on that it looks brand new. Really, really terrific. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He also sent along, oh yeah, here it is right here from West Coast Shaving. This is the Charcoal Goods razor set. Now, we reviewed this on the channel some time ago. Beautiful handle. I believe this is a stainless steel handle. Look at that handle. It's absolutely beautiful. Really, really terrific handle. And it comes with 3 different base plates. You get an aggressive base plate right here with that A right there. You also get a regular milder straight bar base plate. And you also get an open comb base plate like that. And then you have a top cap that sits on top there. And of course, the top cap has that triangular angle to it that really helps you find the correct shaving angle. So here, I'll put it together for you so you can kind of see what it looks like. We won't use the aggressive base plate. We'll use the milder base plate here, and we'll use the top cap, one of the top caps like that, and then attach that handle, and look what you have. You have a beautiful, beautiful razor. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And again, the shape of this cap helps you find the correct shaving angle. And this is an absolutely terrific system from West Coast Shaving, from Charcoal Goods and West Coast Shaving. So here you get the 3 base plates, the 2 top caps, and a beautiful, beautiful handle. I think this is a stainless steel handle. It has a lot of beautiful heft to it. Absolutely wonderful. So yeah, really fantastic, fantastic razors that are going to go into these prize packages. And again, we're probably going to be doing a first prize, a second prize, a third prize. So it looks like from what Wesley has contributed and some other viewers, we're going to be putting, each prize package will have a razor or 2. Absolutely fantastic. He also sent along some extra blades to give away. All right here, some extra blades. Thank you again, Wesley. And a brand new styptic pencil. Absolutely fantastic. A brand new GBS alum block. Brand new. That's absolutely fantastic. So that'll go into one of the prize packages. Something extra special that he included right here in this case. Looks like it's the original case too, as a matter of fact. I'm just going to open this up very, very carefully and take out this tissue. Here it is. This is a vintage Gillette Slim adjustable razor right here. Yeah, this will be included in the prize package giveaway as well as the original case. And this looks to be very sound mechanically. It opens up very, very easily. The quarter turn is right there. It's not sticking or anything like that. It clicks through all of the different settings very, very wonderfully. It's a very, very sound, mechanically sound Gillette vintage slim razor. So that's going to be included in the prize package giveaway as well, right there. So my thanks to Wesley Kirby for all these great items to be included in the 10,000 subscriber prize package pool. These are absolutely wonderful. And as I say, it appears that all of the prize packages are going to have a razor or 2 as part of all the gear that is in that prize package. So that's really, really neat. So Wesley, thank you very, very much. Really, really do appreciate it. Now let me get this out of the way here and let me show you what else came in. This came in from Heiko Shaves. Now, Heiko Shaves has this wonderful YouTube channel. His recent episodes have been discussing the Pearl Flexi adjustable razor and fine-tuning that inner spring to adjust the blade gap balance. Really remarkable stuff. He is a wonderfully mechanically gifted individual who really does these great videos and shows you how to tweak the Pearl Flexi razor. Check him out. He is absolutely fantastic. And in talking about the Pearl Flexi adjustable razor, he said, hey, if you want that spring, that inner spring realigned or tweaked, send it to me. I'll be happy to do that. Now, I had an extra Pearl Flexi open comb adjustable razor. The folks at Pearl Shaving had sent it to me on or around the time that Wally Pankowski had sent the channel the Pearl Flexi open comb adjustable razor. I used Wally's razor to do my review. Thank you again, Wally. I really do appreciate it. It's a fantastic razor. I like it a lot. Now, the one that Pearl Flexi sent me, the alignment on the adjustment dial was off. And they said, well, you know what? Don't use it. We'll send you a label so you can ship it back. Well, they never sent me the label. So I figured, well, okay, you know, maybe I can try fixing it myself. Well, I didn't do as good a job in researching how the razor is disassembled and reassembled. Heiko Shave really understands the Pearl Flexi adjustable razor. He really, really does. And I made several mistakes, one of which was not knowing that Loctite is used to reassemble the razor. So if you try taking apart your Pearl Flexi, know that you're going to be busting that open. And, be careful when you do that, because I think when I did that, I might have, torqued it a little too much, that sort of thing. Anyhow, I had it disassembled with no way of putting it back together because I didn't understand that it needed Loctite. And when someone pointed out Heiko Shaves' YouTube channel, there it was right there. And when he said, hey, send in your Pearl Flexi, I'll fix that spring, I sent it to him explaining that, you know what, I messed it up. It was my fault. It's not really the fault of the folks at Pearl Shaving. It's my fault because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. Well, what he did was he modified the spring. And, well, here's what he wrote here. Here's what he wrote. Hi, Mark. Your Flexi is fixed. It now has a spring from a Rex razor inside. Please see my latest Fix the Flexi video for the details. Yeah, we'll link that video below where you can see him actually fix this Flexi adjustable open comb razor. I hope it will work for you. Let me know how it goes. You don't owe me anything. Consider it my way of supporting your YouTube channel. Greetings from Nevada. Heiko, thank you very, very much. I'm not going to use this. This is going into the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway. This has been fixed, tuned, aligned by Heiko Shaves, and my sincere thanks to him for doing that. So there is a Rex spring in here, a Rex Emporium spring in here from, I guess it is used on the Rex Ambassador. And he also sent back the original spring that was in the Pearl Flexi. So this spring is also going to be included. So you're going to get the Pearl Flexi adjustable open comb razor that has been, fixed, realigned, modified. It works wonderfully well from what I'm assuming it's going to work wonderfully well. It'll come with the razor stand here like this, right? Like that. It'll also come with that extra spring, the original spring. It'll come with all the razor blades that are originally sent with it right here. So you get all these blades here. I think there are 50 blades. I think these are 10 packs right here. So you get 50 blades with it as well. And you get some instructions that are on the top lid. You get the case with the, with the magnetic latch, and you get their thank you card, you get their polishing cloth and some other information in there. And this is all going into the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway due to very talented Heiko Shaves, who has this wonderful mechanical aptitude to understand how these razors and others can be disassembled and reassembled properly. So my thanks to him for fixing it, tuning it up, aligning it, and really making it a great new razor. And my thanks to him. And I'm going to link his channel below. Check him out. He really deserves the views and the subscribers. So we're going to put that all in here like this, along with the stand and along with the original spring and all the blades like that. I'm going to put that all in there. So all of that is going to be placed in there like that. We'll just kind of get it there so you can see it. Okay, so it's all going to be in there like that. There's the razor. Can you see that? The blades are kind of sliding around in there. And again, the other information goes in there like that. So that Pearl Flexi adjustable razor, like new, aligned, fixed. It should shave. It should deliver some great shaves. This is going into the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway. So my thanks to Heiko Shaves for really, repairing it, fixing it, aligning it, tuning it up. Thank you so much. Check out that video. Heiko Shaves, thank you very, very much. So again, the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway is being made possible due to the very generous contributions of the following viewers. So my sincere thanks and heartfelt appreciation go out to Jimmy V Photography, Beth Jones, Tyler Fike, Charles Price, Alex Lopez, Scott Martin, James Sefton, George Haven, Jimmy Day, Bill Murphy, Mark Bagwell, Zachary Norton, Wesley Kirby, Heiko Shaves, everyone at Pretech, and all the folks at Vikings Blade. Thank you all very, very much. These are the folks who are making the 10,000 subscriber prize package giveaway possible. My sincere thanks to them. And again, thank you to all the viewers out there for subscribing, for sharing, for commenting, for being part of this channel. You make this channel possible. Thank you very, very much. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, thanks so much for joining me again this morning. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on. Yeah, that really is a good cup of coffee. I adjusted my Keurig machine this time around. Rather than hit that strong button, I just went for an 8-ounce cup without that strong button. And it's still a good cup of coffee, although I think that strong button really works. That strong brew button, that really works. I think that's going to be my new friend. I like it a lot. But this is also a nice change of pace. 8 ounces, brewed straight, no strong brew button involved. And of course, we are enjoying the original Donut Shop coffee from Keurig, their K-Cups. So really terrific. Hang on, one more. Really terrific. Hey, we got some great comments in Refill this morning. Let's kick it off with something from viewer Charles Price, who wrote, I believe the Zepp was made by the Safe Straight Razor Company. They made this razor for 10 years between 1920 to 1930. They are said to give nice, comfortable shaves. This was in regards to some vintage razors. A viewer named Tim was showing us, and he came across one of these straight razors, one of these Zepp straight razors, didn't know much about it, for like $5. And Charles, thanks very much for passing along the information that the Zepp, made by the Safe Straight Razor Company between the years 1920 and 1930. Wow, so Tim's got a really nice vintage straight razor there. Absolutely fantastic. Some great vintage razors out there that you can come across. So, if you're going to a yard sale, estate sale, garage sale, antique store, keep your eyes open. There's some really great finds out there, and there's plenty of summer left for those kinds of yard sales and garage sales out there. You never know what you're going to find, and at really bargain basement prices too. So keep a lookout. Absolutely. Bob Leroux wrote, pulling out a random blade in a box. I'm too OCD to do that. Of course, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. This was in regards to, I believe, Tim Whitcup sending us a shave den photo where he has a case where he throws all his razor blades into it, and in the morning he just reaches and pulls out one, and whatever blade he pulls out, that's the one he's going to use. And so it makes it kind of a shaving adventure. But Bob, now he's got to be organized. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I get that, Bob. I understand that. Matt A. wrote, great to see you again, Mark. Another great 3MB. Hey, Matt, thanks very much for that very kind comment. Love the vintage antique razor collection that Tim has. Wow, very impressive. Check out last week's Monday morning mailbag, go to the Shave Den segment and you will see viewer Tim's great vintage razor collection and how he found these tremendous vintage razors for not a lot of money either. Absolutely fantastic. I love the vintage antique razors. I don't really need to change my technique in shaving when I use light or heavy razors. This is in regards to our discussion about whether you change your technique if you're using a lighter razor, a lighter weighted razor, or a heavier weighted razor. Again, Matt says, I don't really need to change my technique in shaving when I use light or heavy razors. I have some light razors and some heavy razors, but I always use a light touch when I shave with them, light or heavy. Just let the razors do the work. Take care, Mark. Yeah, let the razors do the work. I have found that to be true too. Some of the aluminum razors that I have, I thought I was going to change up my technique, and maybe I am changing my technique up a little bit, but I have found that that is correct. The razor does all the work. You don't have to, in other words, even though you're using a lighter weighted razor, say an aluminum razor versus, in contrasted with, say, a stainless steel razor is going to be heavier. And when you use a stainless steel razor, you let the weight of the razor do all the work. Going to an aluminum razor, I was really surprised that I just let the razor do all the work. I'm not pressing down or compensating for that lighter weight is what I'm saying. And maybe my technique is changing a little bit, but I'm certainly not pressing is what I'm saying. I'm letting that razor head do all the work. Thanks very much for that, Matt. Really do appreciate it. Leslie Fitzer wrote, "Hi, Mark. Enjoyed Monday morning mailbag as usual. I use a buffer washer on my Rockwell with no issues. I did put this on last week with the size. I don't understand why razor handles are getting longer. All my favorite razors have short handles, and I personally find I get a better shave with a short handle. An example is when I first returned to DE shaving about 6 years ago, I purchased an Edwin Jagger starter kit, which included a DE89, which is okay, but a couple of weeks ago I saw the 3D advertised as at a really good price, so I bought one. The 3D has a shorter handle, and wow, what a difference. My 89 has a longer handle, and although they have the same head, the difference is amazing. In fact, the 3D has become a firm favorite in my rotation, which wasn't the case with the long handle 89. Keep up the good work and hope your 10,000 giveaway goes well. Keep well and keep safe." That's from Leslie Fitzer. Hey, Leslie, 3D. Which Edwin Jagger razor is that? 3D. I'm wondering. You know what? I'm kind of drawing. I apologize. I'm kind of drawing a blank here. I know it's shorthand for something. I should have asked you before I aired this. You know what, folks? If you know what he's referring to, or Leslie, if you see this, please comment below and let us know. My apologies. But obviously, what you're saying is that Edwin Jagger razor has a shorter handle than the DE89. You know what? I have found that some of the what we call shorter handle razors are nothing more than the same length as these vintage Gillettes, the Super Speeds. Those were the standard length handle, and what we call a shorter handle is really, years ago, a standard length handle. Or am I incorrect? Comment below and let me know, but I think that's pretty much the rule of thumb here. There might be a few exceptions with some earlier Gillette three-piece models. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I can understand your preference to a shorter handle or standard length handle. I understand that. And I enjoy them both. I really do. I enjoy a longer hand. I enjoy razors across the spectrum with different sizes in handles, different length handles, different weights, different configurations. It's just such a great time to be doing the traditional wet shave because there is so much out there from which to choose. You'll find a razor that fits you just like hand in glove because of all the great choices out there. So thanks again for that, Leslie. Really do appreciate it. Joe Rouse wrote this in regards to the conditioner tip we had on Second Cup. I heard the conditioner tip on the Second Cup podcast last week. I am house sitting for my in-laws and forgot to bring some pre-shave in my DOP kit. I remembered this suggestion, and so I decided to try some tea tree conditioner that I found here as a pre-shave yesterday, and it worked quite well. Tea tree gives you the same tingle as a mentholated soap, if you're a fan of that sort of thing. Yeah, hey, that's really neat. And yeah, tea tree oil does kind of give you that. I've used some shave creams and some aftershaves with the tea tree oil. In low amounts, it can give you that tingle, that sort of thing. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I'm glad that the conditioner shave tip worked for you. And again, folks, the tip is conditioner, hair conditioner can be used as a pre-shave. So check it out, try it out. Check out last week's Monday morning mailbag for that shave tip. Wally Pankowski checked in. Mark, yes, the Lambda razors come out at 50 units at a time. This is in regards to Wally Pankowski's review of the Lambda Aries V2 razor. And I remarked that I thought that only 50 at a time are made, and when those 50 are made, they go on his site, the gentleman who makes them, they go on his site for sale, and they get snapped up like that. As Wally is confirming here, yes, the Lambda razors come out at 50 units at a time. They come out every 4 to 6 months. They usually sell out within a few hours of the announcement. I received an email because I was on the wait list at Lambda. I hesitated for about an hour and missed out on the Athena. The razors are fantastic. Once the angle is figured out, you'll be in for the shave of your life. Hey, Wally, thanks very much for confirming the 50 razor production run and that they go very, very quickly. So folks, if you're interested in the Lambda razors, get on their emailing list so you'll get that alert when those 50 units are available to purchase on the website. And every 4 to 6 months, and they sell out within a couple of hours, within a few hours is what Wally says. Wally, thanks very, very much. Here's something else that Wally added here. Norton Custom Design. We talked about Norton Custom Design, Zachary Norton, and the wonderful 3D printed razor cases that he makes. And Wally wrote here, Norton Custom Design also makes a travel case for the Blackland Blackbird. I had one of the slim versions made for me, and it fits perfectly. What a great travel companion for the razor of your choice. Zach makes great travel cases, and I believe he also has a travel case for brushes. Mark, great 3MB as always. Yeah, Zach has also sent along 3 of the 3D printed travel cases that are going into the 10,000 subscriber giveaway. These are really, really wonderful, wonderful travel cases. And a lot of the viewers who have purchased one from Zach have come away with some great, great comments. Nothing but great things to say about him is what I'm saying. Really, really terrific. Wally, thanks very, very much for that. Mark Bagwell wrote, speaking of the Edisons, they were made in Israel. This is in regards to the Edison razor blades we talked about last week. Alex Lopez very, very kindly sent along some tucks of Persona Edison razor blades made in Israel. We featured those on New Wet Shaving Gear. And Mark Bagwell says, speaking of Edisons, they were made in Israel, and the blades he has may be old stock, but Persona closed that plant and moved all the Israeli blades to Germany. So I'm assuming they are made in Germany now. Yeah, I think this is what I heard about some of the other Persona blades that were made in Israel, either the Persona Red or the Persona Blue. Not the Lab Blue. I think the Lab Blue that comes in the white wrapper, I think those are made in the United States. I'm talking about the Persona Blues that come in a blue wrapper. I think those might have been made in Israel. I'm pretty sure that the Persona Reds were made in Israel as well. But yeah, the Edisons, I've used them for a couple of shaves. They are terrific. I prefer using them in a milder razor, like my Timeless Bronze razor, or matter of fact, before cameras rolled, I used it in my Metaphor brass razor. It was a fantastic, fantastic shave. Really, really smooth and comfortable. Liked it a lot. So yeah, it's a kind of razor blade that ups the efficiency of a mild razor. So that's kind of how I prefer a shave at times. A mild razor and a sharp, sharp blade. And the Edison seems to give me that kind of shave. It was wonderful. 3-pass BBS shave, no kidding. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. Thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Viewer Beth Jones checked in and she wrote, "Good afternoon, Mark. I just now got this email from Bleu Shaving." And here's what the email said. "Gillette Minora Blades are known for being sharp, smooth, forgiving, and hard to source. We were lucky enough to source 20,000 of these wonderful Russian-made blades. Just to give a little backstory, Minora is an old brand that is owned by Gillette. Well known in Eastern Europe, these blades are currently distributed in South Africa and Algeria. The blades that we sourced come in promotional, quote, golden shave, unquote, packaging, which offers Algerian customers a chance to win gold. Here is the link, and we will provide the link below where you can go up to Bleu Shaving and check out these Minora razor blades. Now, I happen to have some of these Minora razor blades. I don't have the chance to win a gold packaging, but I believe these were sent either by Mike H, viewer Mike H, or not sure who. If you're the one who sent me some of these Minora blades, thank you very much. Please comment below. Let me know. Forgive me, it's been a while since I received these, and I've been meaning to do a review on these. Now that they are available at Bleu Shaving, I think it's time to pull out one of these and do a review so we can understand what's available up at Bleu Shaving. So my thanks to Beth Jones for the heads up on the Minora razor blades that are available at Bleu Shaving. I don't know if you're going to win a chance. I don't know if you're going to win gold. I have no idea how that works, but the blades sound absolutely wonderful, and I hope to get a review done on these and report back as to how they are. Now, if you have tried the Minora razor blades, please comment below. Let us know what you think about them and how they shave and what kind of razor you use these in. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go with a mild razor. That's what I'm thinking. So please comment below and let us know if you have the Minora razor blade, if you use them. And if you're interested in getting them, they've got 20,000 of them up at Bleu Shaving. So my sincere thanks to Beth Jones for the heads up on the availability of the Gillette Minora razor blade at Bleu Shaving. Thanks again, Beth. Really, really do appreciate it. Hey, we have a new shave soap in the Shave Den. We reviewed it this past Friday. It's from the folks at Night Watch. It's available at the Razor Company. Here it is, Tropical Fusion. The folks at the Razor Company very, very kindly sent it along to the channel. And I thank them for allowing me to share it with all the viewers out there. The shave soap comes in regular and also a mentholated version. And the aftershave splash, I found it has a little bit of a kick to it. It really is very, very nice. I've used the shave soap and aftershave a couple of times after I did the review. And really, the aftershave has a little bit of kick to it. I really, really like it a lot. Again, it reminds me of like the kind of kick you get from a Diver Down or a Bay Rum, that kind of thing. So really, really nice. Very, very pleasing kind of kick. And the Tropical Fusion is absolutely beautiful, beautiful scent. And I was very impressed by the lather that it generated. Now, here's what they have to say on the product page. It's $17.99 for a 4-ounce tub. And as they say here, Tropical Fusion is a house blend of mango, satsuma, and coconut. Now, satsuma is similar to a mandarin orange. I had to look that up. Anyhow, it says Tropical Fusion is a house blend of mango, satsuma, and coconut. For us, this scent embodies summer vibes. Whether you're relaxing at home or in a hotel on the beach, the scent will take you to the tropics. Again, the scent notes are mango, satsuma, and coconut. And the information I found online says satsumas, which take their name from the region in Japan where they were traditionally grown, are small, sweet, seedless citrus fruits. They are members of the Mandarin Orange family. So there you go. So Tropical Fusion, this is a really, really wonderful, wonderful scent. And the Mandarin, Satsuma, and coconut are all folded in together very, very well. And you get a hint of all those highlights. I mean, it's blended together very, very well. One does not overwhelm the other, but you get a hint of all three of those, which really blend into a really, really nice tropical kind of scent. And I was really impressed by the lather that Night Watch shave soap made. Really, really terrific. So I really enjoyed the shave with this. Check it out. Available at the Razor Company from Night Watch. Tropical Fusion. Again, my thanks to everyone at the Razor Company for sending this one along and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Viewer Wally Pankowski checked in, and he's giving us a heads up on 3 different pieces of wet shaving gear. Wally wrote, "Hi Mark, well today was the second use of the Lambda Aries." Now this is the razor we've been talking about. Wally shared a review last week, and this is kind of an update review and a reminder on the Lambda Aries and its availability. We just talked about that in refill. Just thought we'd do a follow-up here in new wet shaving gear. Anyhow, Wally wrote, "Hi Mark, well today was the second use of the Lambda Aries. The razor is outstanding. It is so smooth and comfortable, you don't realize there's a blade in it. Caution, that kind of thinking makes you want to chase a BBS. Don't. My recommendation is that if you can financially handle this price point, then go to the Lambda Razor website and get on the waiting list. He only makes about 50 units of the Aries open comb and the Athena closed comb, and they sell out in hours after being posted. I use the Van Ulay Honeycomb bowl." Now, Alex Lopez very, very kindly sent this bowl to the channel, and I talked about it, and Wally acquired one. And here's what he has to say about it. "It worked exactly as you said. First foamy, then the lather kicks in. It does tend to overflow, but that can be manageable with practice in how to use this bowl. Thanks for the review." Hey, my pleasure. And I have found that, yeah, it does start out foamy, but then as you work the brush in this bowl, and because of all those little honeycomb pockets right there, the lather just kicks right in. And I think it starts out a little foamy because these little pockets, if you put water in here to kind of heat the bowl up and dump it out, a little bit of that water is retained in those pockets, is what I'm thinking. So there's a little bit of excess or extra water in there. But just work that brush in there and you get a beautiful, beautiful lather. It becomes creamy and yogurty, and then I don't think it overflows too much. It stays in the bowl. And Wally wraps up with this. "Lastly, I used the just released Rex 1966 soap, aftershave, and balm. The ingredients are excellent, but you better love tangerines. The scent is powerful at first and could be off-putting to some. It does have great face feel afterwards, but the scent, again, your mileage may vary on this. As an aside, the Rex 1955 product line is fantastic. Be well, Wally." Well, Alex Lopez also very kindly sent along to the channel the 1955 shave soap from Rex Supply. We did a review on this. I like this a lot. I also like the lather it built. And this scent is it's not overwhelming at all, as Wally describes the 1966 scent. This is a nice, classic, barbershop yesteryear kind of scent. I really, 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 really like this one a lot. And it's the kind of scent where you can throw on just about any kind of aftershave. You know, you can throw on a Brute, an Old Spice, an Aqua Velva, that kind of thing. And everything in between. Wild Country from Avon, anything from Phoenix Shaving, really, or Hoffman's, or whoever. I mean, Sterling. Their barbershop scents, the barbershop-like scents that come out of Phoenix Shaving, like CAD and those kinds of shave soaps. Yeah, you can use those aftershaves with this. It'll go very, very well with it. I found it It is it's compatible with a lot of different aftershave scents out there, but really does offer a lot of great performance. I got to use this again because I really enjoyed it. Thanks for the reminder on this, Wally. I really, really do appreciate it. And thanks for the heads up on those 3 pieces of wet shaving items, especially the Lambda razors, the Aries and the Athena. Again, as he says here, the Aries is an open comb and the Athena is closed comb. If you're interested, get on the waiting list. This gentleman only makes 50 at a time. So there you go. And they go fast. Thanks again, Wally. Really, really do appreciate it. Viewer Ricardo Aguilar wrote, I bought Wilkinson's sword from India, 100 blades, and they came in this container. Now, check out this container. Wow, that's worth the price of admission right there. And I said, where did you get that? And he replied that he bought this on eBay. I asked him for a link. The link he sent me displayed razor blades only. It did not display this case. So I am waiting to hear back from Ricardo as to whether or not that link is specifically the link that he used, and that the blades did come with this case, because it looks like a great case, universal case that you can use over and over and over for your blades, and looks like worth the price of admission alone by itself. So we'll check that out, and if we don't hear from him before the Monday morning mailbag airs this today, well, we'll try to provide that link next week, in next week's show, if we hear from him after this gets posted. Ricardo, thanks very, very much for sending along the photo and the information. Just want to double check and make sure that this is the correct link where you can get these blades with this case. Thanks again, Ricardo. Really do appreciate it. I happened to see this posted on the Head Shavers Ball group on Facebook. I believe it was posted by Douglas Smythe. Check it out. It says, coming soon, stay tuned, limited drop, Sacre Bleu. Sacre Bleu is a must for each and every shave den. Now check out this scent profile. Bergamot, lavender, peppermint, petitgrain, lemon, clary sage, jasmine, vetiver, sandalwood, cedarwood, labdanum, musk, amber, moss, and leather. How about that? Now, if this gets released by the time this airs, we'll provide the link below. Don't know when it's coming, but I did see this alert again on the Head Shavers Ball Facebook group page, and I believe it was posted again by Douglas Smythe himself. And while I was getting ready to edit the Monday morning mailbag, Phoenix Shaving dropped Sacre Bleu. It is now available. The entire product line is available at Phoenix Shaving. Sacre Bleu Artisan Shaving Soap in Ultra Premium CK6 formula, a secret and limited homage to Aqua Velva. And as they write on their product page, well, with the sudden renewed interest in our classic Sacre Bleu, doing a special release just seemed logical. If you are a fan of the original Aqua Velva of yore, this, my friend, is for you. The only kicker is you need to act fast, for this stuff won't be around for long. So there you have it, folks. The entire line of Sacre Bleu is now available up on Phoenix Shaving. We'll have the link below. Sacre Bleu, an homage to Aqua Velva from Phoenix Shaving. Viewer Mark Bagwell checked in with the following review of Sir Hare shaving soap. And Mark writes, this is a young company, but it's been turning heads in the wet shaving community since 2014. Their soaps lather quickly, are very slick, and don't dissipate, which is somewhat strange because the lather created is on the light side. The soap comes in 4 scents: Barbershop, Alpha, The Gambler, and my personal favorite, Drunken Sailor, which is a very nice bay rum. The soap packs 4 ounces into 8-ounce containers, so don't freak out when you get your soap and it's only half full. They pack their soap this way so you can build your lather in the container and don't need a shaving bowl. I wish more companies would do this. And Sir Hare is a family-owned business that takes their mission seriously. They make great soaps and aftershaves, and are proud to point out they test everything on themselves and not on animals. Great soap and a sense of humor. You gotta visit their website, which will be listed, and that is at www.sirhare.com. Very kindly provided by Mark Bagwell. Again, Mark, thanks very, very much for the review on Hare shaving soap. I have seen them online, and I've always wanted to try them. And now that you reviewed it, and now that I know Drunken Sailor is a nice bay rum, that's the one I'm going to go for. Absolutely. So thanks very much for a terrific, terrific review on Hare shaving soap, Mark. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, Zach Norton from Norton Custom Design checked in. As you know, we've been talking about his 3D printed razor cases. And Zach wrote, "Hi, Mark. Just wanted to let you know I'll be extending the promotional code for another month until September 1st. I thought anyone that watches you deserves the discount. Also, I keep getting requests for other cases." Now, we'll get to that point in just a moment, but let me give you the promotional code that will give you a 15% discount on these razor cases, good until September 1st. Originally, it was good until August 1st, and we mentioned that last week. Well, Zach has decided to extend it for the entire month of August. It's good until September 1st, 2023. The code is 3MBAG. That is the number 3, capital M, capital B, capital A, capital G. 3MBAG. And it's 15% off until September 1st, 2023. 15% off until September 1st, 2023. Use the code 3MBAG. Now, regarding his statement here where he says, I keep getting requests for other cases, this is what we received from Stanley Piaskowski, viewer Stanley Piaskowski. And Stanley wrote, "Greetings, Mark. Here's the newest surprise razor case from Zach at Norton Custom Design. I recently contacted him and asked if he had a case for the Rockwell 6C/6S safety razors. At the time, he did not, so I asked Zach if I sent him my 6C razor, would he be interested in designing a new case around the 6C/6S Rockwell razor design? Well, pictures speak louder than words. This arrived today. All I can say is outstanding. Check out the photos. I'm sure Zach will be adding this new 6C/6S storage case to his catalog of safety razor cases. Just had to share this with you and your viewers. Keep up the great work with your 3MB and wet shaving videos. Regards, Stanley J. Piaskowski." Wow, Stanley, that's absolutely beautiful. Zach, great job. There you go, folks. Contact Zach if you have a Rockwell 6C or 6S. This case looks absolutely fantastic. I like how all the base plates fit in there with the cap and the handle. Absolutely fantastic. Stanley, thank you so much for passing that along. Folks, we'll have a link below to Zach's Etsy store where you can check out the razor cases that he makes and contact him. Thanks again, Stanley. Thanks again, Zach. Really, really do appreciate it. Want to remind you once more that Phoenix Shaving still has Dreamscape Scuttle seconds available on their website at the time I'm making this video. And if you recall on a previous Monday morning mailbag, viewer Stephen Howard acquired one of these Scuttle seconds and absolutely loves it. I mean, he gave a really, really fantastic, fantastic review. And just to remind you what Phoenix Shaving says about these Dreamscape Scuttle seconds, they write, "These are seconds. They have minor cosmetic imperfections. However, they still function perfectly. They are not cracked or damaged, just unique. Some have slightly misshapen spouts. Others may have small glazing imperfections. They include a real solid cork, just like the regular Dreamscapes, sold as is, all sales final. However, you get a big savings. It's a regularly priced item of $54.95, and it's marked down to $23.95. Okay, we'll have the link below for the Phoenix Shaving Dreamscape Scuttle Seconds Sale. And that wraps up this week's new wet shaving gear segment. Thanks very much to everyone who contributed. Really, really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's get to some of these questions and comments. Viewer Mark Bagwell checked in again, and he sent along the following. Interesting video from America's oldest apothecary. They had customers such as Franklin Roosevelt, Mark Twain, and Mae West. They say her customer history would make interesting reading, but C.O. Bigelow keeps all patient records confidential, even those of long since deceased. C.O. Bigelow, this is the name of the video here. C.O. Bigelow, before chain store pharmacies, there was this apothecary which opened in 1838. And I'll have the link to this video below. I had a chance to watch it, and it really is terrific. Really, really very, very fascinating. And the interior look of C.O. Bigelow in New York City, really, really amazing. You have to see that because it still holds that 1900s, turn of the century kind of look and vibe. Really, really, really interesting. Now, I was thinking to myself, C.O. Bigelow, where did I hear that before? Well, I reviewed their shave cream, C.O. Bigelow, right here. Actually, what this is Parasso Green, and they make it for C.O. Bigelow, and they put their label on it, so it's Parasso Green. But you can buy it under the C.O. Bigelow label and get a great shave with it. Parasso Green or C.O. Bigelow. It's about the same price as a Parasso Green shave tube as well. So yeah, that's where I recalled it from, C.O. Bigelow shave cream. Absolutely neat that I've got some shave cream with the C.O. Bigelow label, and you can buy this from their store online, some other outlets. I think it's also available on Amazon. But we'll also have a link to their website where you can check out all their wet shaving gear and a lot of other items that they sell online. And if you're ever in New York City, you know what? Make sure to pay them a visit. It is the oldest apothecary dating back or opened in 1838. C.O. Bigelow. Hey, Mark, thanks very, very much for passing this along. Really, really do appreciate it. Harry Alexander sent along a Hare update where he discusses the Parker Semi-Slant safety razor. And he writes, "Hi Mark, hope you're faring well. Harry Alexander with a small update on my shaving exploration journey. I tried the Parker Semi-Slant safety razor for the first time today to see if it lives up to its moniker of being a semi-slant razor that's friendly to very sensitive and easily irritated skin. I have both of these skin conditions and fragrance allergies as well. I paired the razor with a green Astra blade. Usually I hate Astras as they always seem to nick me. I did this deliberately to test out the advertised capabilities of the Parker Semi-Slant. I used a Glycerin shave soap made by Imperial Barber Products in the USA for the first time for this shave. Their website is www.imperialbarberproducts.com. Let me read that again, www.imperialbarberproducts.com. I was a fan of the old Colonel Conk Glycerin shave soap pucks, and so I decided to test out the Imperial Glycerin soap bar to see how it compares with Colonel Conk's old discontinued pucks. Results: a one-pass shave with minor touch-ups that ended up as a darn fine shave. And I have quick beard growth with tough whiskers. The razor performed efficiently without nicks or cuts, and I made sure to follow the Parker Company's advice of not using any pressure at all with this razor. There is blade feel, but not to the point of making the razor an uncomfortable shaver, even daily. The The Parker Semi-Slant seemed to tame the Astra Green's tendency to nick my skin, but again, I cannot emphasize the importance of using only the weight of a safety razor to shave, regardless of what brand and model are used. The soap outperformed Colonel Conk's old Glycerin pucks in slickness, glide, and even cushion if lathered correctly. And there was no post-shave soap irritation. It left my skin feeling even slightly moisturized post-shave, something which Conk's old Glycerin pucks never did. Anyway, that's where I'm at along my wet shaving road, Mark. Best regards to you, Mark. Hare. Hare, thanks for a really, really great review of the Parker Semi-Slant. I'm so glad to hear that it's working out for you. I agree. Let the weight of the razor do all the work, gentlemen. And the Semi-Slant is definitely a favorite of mine. Here's one other tip I'm going to remark about. If you get the graphite model, make sure to get a buffer ring. This is where I made my mistake. This is where viewers told me, Mark, you might want to start using buffer rings with your razors, because there's my buffer ring right there, because I did not use a buffer ring with this razor originally. And look what I did to that base plate. Look how I marred that up by not having a buffer ring in place. This was just, an hour or so after getting it. I was taking it apart and putting it back together, and all of a sudden as I was putting it back together, I just felt the top of this handle here just kind of dig into that base plate and take away some of that. Well, I guess you can say some of the plating there a little bit. You can see how that's marred. My gosh. So that's why I use an O-ring with a lot of my razors now. So if you do get this Parker Semi-Slant razor, I recommend you get an O-ring and put it in place. After you get the razor and take it apart, get an O-ring, put it on there, and put it back together. So Hare, thanks very, very much for the mini review on the Parker Semi-Slant and also on the Imperial Glycerin shave soap. Great to hear that it performs so well. We'll have a link to that website below, folks. Again, Hare, thanks very, very much. Viewer Tim Whitcup sent along the following question. If you had $100 to spend on Amazon, what shaving gear would you recommend? Great question. If you had $100 to spend on Amazon, what would you buy? What would you recommend buying? Absolutely fantastic question, Tim. I look forward to a very lively discussion and a lot of great answers below. So, Tim, thanks very, very much for an absolutely fantastic question. Looking forward to all the viewers' comments on this one. Thanks again, Tim. I recently got a message from Douglas Smythe along with a link to this very page. And Douglas wrote, "Word on the street, someone was looking for this." Yeah, here it is, folks. And as he explains, well, first of all, he said, Roderick G. McLeod made me aware of the question. Not many folks realize I came up with a concept of blooming and named it. Wow, how about that? So here's the link to the one and only Douglas Smythe discussing how he came up with blooming, named it, etc. It's right here on Phoenix Shaving's blog pages of their website. And as Douglas writes here, oddly enough, I have never really blogged about this wet shaving phenomenon, but the timing seems right now. Blooming is a term I gave the concept of a process I had been exploring way back in the early summer months of 2014. I made a video shortly after on wet blooming and then did a follow-up vid the next year on dry blooming. The term quickly made its way into wet shaving vernacular thanks to YouTubers like Nick Shaves and others around at that time. Well, there you go, folks, and I will link to this blog page where you can read all about it. Douglas Smythe, the father of blooming. Douglas, thanks very, very much for the heads up on this. My apologies for not pointing it out sooner. I was unaware. So thank you very, very much for setting the record straight. And thanks very much to Roderick McLeod for giving you the heads up. which in turn allowed you to give me the heads up. So thanks very, very much, gentlemen. Again, give this blog post a read. We'll link it below. It really is very, very fascinating, very informative. Douglas really does the deep dive on blooming. Well, of course, because he came up with it, but he answers a lot of questions you might have about blooming. Bloom water pre-shave will destroy the scent of my soap, wet blooming, dry blooming, all those kinds of things. So again, we'll have the link below. My sincere thanks to Douglas Smythe for passing this information along and telling us all about blooming and how he created this whole phenomenon, this concept, this process. Thanks again, Douglas. Really, really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag for this week. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soaps. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video, or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.